Co-op is an integrated part of SAF's undergraduate programs. As an undergraduate accounting and financial management student, Oni worked for Deloitte as a junior associate throughout his co-op work terms, building his capabilities and experiences that eventually led to a full-time role immediately following graduation. The learning outcomes he's gained through his co-op work terms and early career has had a positive influence on how he currently leads mergers and acquisitions in the advisory team.
When I started, I realized early on that being coachable as an individual is one of the most basic principles in how you can operate within a team. When someone is coachable, they're very fluid, they're very dynamic, they're not very, how can I say this? They're not very hard to mold, so to speak. They can easily sense when someone needs, when they have advice to pick up, even if it's advice given by a junior member of the team. And that dynamic fluidity in one's kind of ability to function as a team ultimately helps them as they go up the ranks. It doesn't make them any more of a authoritarian, dictatorial figure at all if they go up the ranks. It simply makes them as a team member with more responsibility. But it enables someone who's in this role, even though they go up the ranks, it enables them to still remain a member of the team, one of the team members, as opposed to the one supervising the team members. And I noticed that early on for my co-op.
Learning from his co-op experiences and having great mentors and leaders within Deloitte guided Oni in becoming a coachable leader and never being too big to appreciate feedback.
The individuals I had worked with at Deloitte, because of the way the engagement teams were set up at the time, I had worked with other co-op students, I had worked with individuals, and it was very easy to distinguish people who had this coachability to them and were my leaders, and individuals who had this affluence that because I'm the leader, thou must do this, right? And building that up from the co-op terms, I think it's enabled me to realize as a leader, that's what I have to strive for. If I'm a coachable leader, I will be able to pay attention to what my juniors will have to say to me. The associates and analysts that I work with, they might point something out that I did wrong, and being coachable allows me to say, thank you, I really appreciate that you had that, you pointed that wrong, you're right. But it also enables them to take something I say a lot easier because they realize I'm a team member. I think leadership is powerful when the person being the leader is equal to everyone else, right? And can show that they'll roll up their sleeves and share in the work and so on, right? And I learned that ability very early on in my co-op terms.
Oni found direct correlations between what he learned in the classroom with what he was required to do in his audit role for his co-op work terms. He was able to directly apply the skills and knowledge he gained from his accounting and finance courses, along with learning from his peers and colleagues to bring value to his audit team. However, Oni attributes some of the non-accounting and finance focus courses he took during his undergraduate years in helping him build his skills and ability to work effectively with others.
I'd also say school helped me here, and it helped me in an indirect way. Like I didn't realize it would help me back in school. Like when taking things like organizational behavior, you sit in that class and you're just like, when does it finish? Why do I have to learn about human psychology, right? But then when you finish school and you actually start work and you start to be involved in situations where you deal with people, more people, and especially in positions of leadership, you realize that learning about organizational behavior is very important because some of the group behaviors or a team's behaviors very early on, you can pick up on and not have to stumble upon them to know that you need to change your behavior. You can really do things right from the get-go. And I think, like I said, the co-op terms enabled me to pick up this need. And there's so much more about leadership that I can talk about, but to me, this principle of coachability, or being that dynamic, fluid, easy to adapt, easy to approach, being coachable as a leader has enabled me to really enjoy working with many different teams of people.